Well, if this was a recording, that would bug me. But it's not, so it ain't. So whatever. Else never mind no what. And I still letting my head hang. Don't care. Still gonna go ahead and just rain. Let it all rain, maintain. Okay, then. Never was one for hate. Always kept myself on gate, and that's all right. Never really signed a fate, but I kept keeping it on date. Okay. I'm just trying out this vertical style. See if it will warrant me to bother paying for the duck. Right now, I'm on a snack run. Oh, nice. But the lighting isn't as good on here as it was. I don't have a nice background too, but like I said, I'm just trying something out. Oh, that's way better. Oh, snap. What up, PMC? What's it like 3 a.m. there? So I'm going to assume you are doing your kata, or you just got through with your kata. Inflamed with the range, going into the same thing, but never could ever say with a bang bang, but they kept hanging. Don't understand any of this that's going on in my brain. Samurai style, tranquility in the lane. Sometimes right before I get up to start with the farm, getting my katana out and avoid the bodily harm. Defense of oneself, self-defense. It's always the same thing. I don't even know what's going on. Just searching for the cane. You back to work today? I knew it was your kata. Sprint? Sorry, JML. To disappoint you, that is, but I just got off of work. I ain't sprinting nowhere. I got out of my work clothes, put on my regular gear, and I came out for a pointless walk. Plus, I wanted to test the duck on this vertical thing. If so, I'll go on ahead and pay the bill on the duck. Ooh, some Japanese streetwear. Very nice. Have you been seeing the on the block performances? Like they went to Japan and they checked out a couple of people there, and they were killing it. But there's still some of these rappers from Japan that I heard in like the early 2000, not even like mid 2000. Like I'm talking like 1999 to 2000. There was Lil I. She was on that song with KRS-One and Warren G. For the Beef soundtrack. And then there was this lady, and I remember I saw the video on Fuse. I think it was Fuse TV. I don't know. I was at a hotel in Reno because I was out there visiting, and that lady was killing the stage. I mean, she was killing it. It was one of those things I wanted to do. I wanted to play out in I wanted to play out in another country. One day I might. I doubt it because they were playing. Like my homeboy went to Thailand, and apparently they were playing our songs out there like years ago. And I'm like, how? We're just some dudes on the internet. We didn't even promote the shit. Oh, very nice, very nice. Well, the lo-fi style hip hop came out of Japan. Rest in peace to that OG. And I wish that Tricky would come out of hiding and do something because that was my favorite London style was trip hop, not grime, not the drill. All that was all right, but trip hop was my thing. I loved trip hop, especially when he teamed up with the Grave Diggers and they redid Tonight is a Special Night. Oh yeah. See, when I made music, anytime I was at the studio, I just did stuff. I didn't really ever concentrate on it. I mean, they searched hard enough, they could probably find what was that style? Dubstep. I was on a dubstep song. Like a guy cut up all my freestyle and put it into a dubstep song, which I thought was pretty sweet. True, but they can't take that away from him. I mean, Tricky was just so out there, and it kind of offends me that he's not talked about anymore. I mean, but then again, I am old. Oh, what? Oh, Tricky. We're talking about Tricky. Trip hop pioneer. Trip hop was a style of like lo-fi dark hip hop that came out of London. He was at the forefront. Yep. And Angels with Dirty Faces. That was his penultimate album. That was when the mainstream noticed him because he had like they put him on a Chris Rock show. He had that song with PJ Harvey, Broken Homes. Yeah, sneaker pimps were extra solid. But unfortunately, I only heard them because of the Spawn soundtrack. This was back in the day when a movie soundtrack was actually dope because they would experiment with them. Like on that soundtrack, it was all of these industrial rock groups with all of these like trip hop artists or techno artists. Like they had Filter and the Crystal Method. Marilyn Manson that did a song with the Sneaker Pimps called Long Hard Road Out of Hell. It's also just like a while ago, I like a couple of years ago, I had made a short talking about how I watched nerdcore blow up, like anime rap and all that. But I remember when it was simple nerdcore and it was geekster rap. The MC Frontalot, Optimus Rhyme, those kind of people. But now they got the new guys helming it, like Rustage and whatnot. And they had an excellent documentary called Nerdcore Rising, which showed, where it came from and all that. And as much as I like anime rap, and this isn't a critique, most of the time when I see it now, it's like I don't know what any of these people look like. Like maybe a couple of them. That's why I like the Pokemon cipher so much. But the only thing I have against the anime rap is that they talk about the concurrent anime, like the current stuff. It's always going to be a One Piece freestyle, or it's always going to be a Demon Slayer or a Dragon Ball freestyle, but no one's going to do a Ninja Scroll freestyle or a Vampire Hunter D freestyle. I can't do it because I talk too much about the history as opposed to the actual lore. Yeah, Mega Ran MC Lars. Hey, Optimus Rhyme was dope. Autobot's a great song. But I also like Mega Ran because he didn't just rap like nerd stuff, like he rap about like the Macho Man song. That was great. The Madness. Oh, you first. You first. Oh no, I'm still I'm streaming. Yeah. I'll be right back, people. Yep, they could rhyme. That was the importance of it. They had them bars. Uh, yeah, it might behoove me to pay for the damn duck. I was just trying out this vertical stream this way on the StreamYard just to see if it was worth having. And it seems like it. Word burglar. Yeah. They also got to give it up for Weird Al. He was a parody rapper, but that dude had such nerdcore lyrics, like all about the Pentiums and White and Nerdy. Even before that, when he did Bedrock Anthem by Weird Al, doing the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which people don't give Red Hot Chili Peppers enough props for, at the time, them mixing in rap and rock. But, they called it funk and rock because, they were heavily influenced by funk. Yep. Key and Peele made a cameo appearance in there. I think they were still on Mad TV, as a matter of fact. They weren't on Key and Peele yet. R.I.P. Somebody always comes and lights that candle. Yep, great video, and he had bars. Even Chameleonaire was like, "Yeah, he killed it." Mm, yeah. So yeah, I know you got to work today. I had worked already. I got 2 more days till it's my Friday. Then I get to relax. Well, you had your weekend. Mm. Oh yeah, nah, that would be cool. I tried playing the first Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, and it was like so. I couldn't see anything. Like when whatever they did when they brought it onto the PlayStation 5, it visually I couldn't see a damn thing. So then I stopped it, rewatched it on my, rewatched the video of me streaming it, and I'm like, dang, I really can't see nothing on there. It was just like I was talking to my roommate, and he was talking about how he had got a Nintendo for his son, the old Nintendo, and he hooked it up to the HD TV, and they couldn't play Duck Hunt because those games were made specifically with tubes in mind. So I was thinking maybe the video features and whatnot on Legacy of Kain, they didn't bring that up, which was weird because I played Wild Arms on there, and the picture was fine. But I do love Soul Reaver, even though every time I play it, I just be wanting to listen to the Roots back when Rozelle was in the group. I remember those demo CDs. Demo CDs were awesome. They had them for everything. Like they even had them on the Dreamcast. I remember we were playing MDK on there. That's the first time I played MDK. Was on one of them demo CDs. Only thing I hated about the demo CDs was that a lot of the games you played on demo, sometimes that wasn't the game itself. Like it would be the game, but they'd have all kinds of, like Soul Reaver, for example. It wasn't. They weren't done with the development, so things look off when you actually play the full game. But it ain't too bad though. It's not something I'm gonna go up there and be snippy about. It was just something that I noticed. If I know anything, that dog is gonna be waiting on me. Wow, Crash Bandicoot Warped. I wasn't a big fan of Crash Bandicoot. Like I always played it inside of like Toys R Us or Sears, which if you seen my video Poke Kid Geeking talking about how I used to play my video games because I couldn't afford systems and all that, you know what I was talking about. Ah yeah, Jet Moto. I remember that one. They had a game similar to that on Nintendo 64. I forgot what it was called. I just remember the commercial for it because one night I was on YouTube just peeping out old commercials for video games. Just because it started with me watching the Super Smash Brothers, the original commercial for it out here, with Mario, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, and Pikachu walking down the field hand in hand with that "Happy Together" song playing, and then they just start brawling. Ah, yes, I do remember the Sega Genesis. Did you have the big original Sega Genesis or the smaller ones they made, like the Genesis 2 and the Sega the third edition? Because I had the big hulking one because it was like one of the first ones that came out with a copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, the big one. You know what I missed about it though? Sega Channel. For $12 a month, you got 50 games. It came with trials. It even came with cheats in it. I used to play a lot of Sega Channel, but it didn't last long. But I liked it because there was a lot of games that they'd even put games on there that weren't available in the States, like Postman. Oh, yeah, the Streets of Rage one. That's nice. I did love Streets of Rage. Adam for Life. And then when part 2 and 3 was Skate for Life. With Blaze coming in a close second. That's why I used to be like, I'm like, dang, Streets of Rage or Final Fight. I don't care. I just enjoy walking beat 'em ups, of which there were plenty when we were kids. The Superman game, the Punisher, all good fun. Yeah, whole crew was bad. I mean, I don't mention Axel enough. He deserves his flowers. Yeah, Mr. X. I was playing part 4, which is actually fun. I was trying to play it with my homeboy, but he was trying to get too technical with it. And I'm like, as good as that is to do, I'm like a beat 'em up game. Yeah, it's good to learn all the mechanics in the system, but you just really just walk around and beat 'em up. And since it's not coin op, just got to be able to continue. I think Axel might have been first. That goes back to that whole Terry Bogard being Ken with a hat. I'm like, technically that's not true because it's funny. The guy that created Fatal Fury was the same dude that helped make the first Street Fighter game. But Fatal Fury was one of the first fighting games to actually have a storyline. It wasn't just going to go be the best. But it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you enjoyed it. Hold on. It'll probably be as good as the first one or the Legend of John Lee. I don't know if you remember those. Hold on a sec. I'm not situated in my room yet. I'm trying my best to keep quiet. taking the dog out for a walk. Well, not for a walk. Taking her out to use the restroom. Come on, cat. Cat. There we go. See, there she is. It's one of them anyway. The little instigator. But yeah, everybody's asleep as usual. But that's because they're more the daytime people. Yep. The night crawler. Even I can't help it. It's a little bit easier. Like I don't know, when I have to wake up now, because sometimes I do have to get up on a day shift for early time. Yeah, it's a little bit easier because I don't drink no more. So I'm not relegating myself to just passed out the whole time. The sacrifice of that is sometimes I don't go to sleep when I'm supposed to. So I relegate my daytime. I relegate sunrise to my sleep time, or sunrise is pretty much my sleep time. Yeah, the X Men are. They've always been. I mean, X Men was like that group, and no matter what age you were, that group, something about it always worked. The comics, the cartoon, like the old '90s cartoon was awesome. Even the anime was cool. And I didn't know if the anime would translate well, but they did a good job with it. Cat, cat, cut it out. See? Yep, figurines were dope. Are you barking at the cats in the neighborhood? Knock it off. I swear, she is such a prissy little one. Yep, Hasbro and Mattel used to care. They used to care so much, almost everything was a toy. Hold on. Yeah, I was into Transformers. Are you kidding? Could not be. I'm from that era. Transformers and G.I. Joe was my bread and butter. See, I take you out here to use the bathroom and you come out here to be annoying. Come on, cat. Ugh. Random thoughts on a G.I. Joe live action movie. I did not hate them. It could have been better, but I did not hate them. Ray Park did his thing as Snake Eyes. Hmm. So I really can't say nothing bad about it. Baroness was really cool. I don't remember the second one as much. I know Ripcord wasn't in it, Marlon Wayans. But nothing can top the anime. That G.I. Joe anime was so good. And the problem was I had seen the anime right before the live action films were even advertised, and I knew that they weren't going to top that anime. Yeah, Retaliation was the sequel. But like I said, I didn't hate it. It just I didn't see the second one. I don't remember it. I might have to refresh. I just remember that Ray Park was awesome as Snake Eyes. Also, the guy that played Storm Shadow in the first one, he was in a cool Korean movie called I Saw the Devil, which was excellent. If you haven't seen it, hmm. Small Soldiers was already a live action film. The only animations were the puppets, were the figurines themselves, and I like Small Soldiers. I especially like that Henry Rollins Bone Thugs and Harmony song they did for it. Yeah, China Strike Fight. Yeah, that was cool. You know what I didn't get to see and I wanted to? I kept wanting to see Royal Kill, and I think that was like Pat Morita's last movie. Noriyuki Pat Morita. Let's see. Got my game snacks, so I think I'm gonna embarrass myself by trying to play Marvel Rivals. I can't stand sandbox games. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna wish you all well. Tell you all that I am not a content creator. Hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. I have it. Might as well. It's free. And I wish you all much love and peace out.